Hey, this is Wendy from Science-yHairBlog, and I've been writing about bond repair products, and I thought, where does this even work? We need to talk about this. You probably learned about amino acids as the building blocks of protein, so let's start there. They're like the smallest Lego blocks in a big project we're building. And there are forces, there's bonds between each of these little colored balls on this model, which represent things like carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, and sulfur. This is phase one, it's the primary structure. And now we're going to take those amino acids and start building hair. Just like Lego blocks, we can stick things together and they'll be held by forces of different kind of bonds. Because we're making hair, we're going to make some of those into twisted shapes like yarn and some into strips that look like they've been pleated. That gives us variety. These blinking lines indicate something new that happens when we build these structures. Because we've brought molecules close together as we stack these shapes, and because they have electrostatic charges, they can cling to things nearby. And that makes these proteins that we built nice and stable because they're held together with more attachments. So how does that fit into an actual hair? We're going to stack up these two shapes to build a bigger protein. And then those get wrapped and folded into a bigger protein, and it starts looking like a tiny fiber, and then those get bundled together too, and like making yarn, these microfibrils get combined into a macrofibril. And ultimately have lots of macrofibrils forming a hair structure. So we're looking at a cross-section of a whole hair here. Where does the bond repair take place? We're going to zoom back in, down one step, a few more steps, back down, until we're back at these interactions, these bonds that formed when we started building the protein molecule. These are the interactions that many of the bond repair products have an effect on. They can be destabilized by hair care, like high heat styling, chemical processes like highlighting, lots of sun, lots of time in the pool. The reason these bonds can be restabilized is that a variety of ingredients have the ability to get inside the hair. They're small, and that they're attracted to electric charges. So they kind of fit into these places like a little scaffold or a bracket. And if we can add something to stabilize the weak spots in the deep proteins of damaged hair, it may resist breakage. And if those ingredients are also water attracting, like sugars or proteins, they can help hydrate hair deeply, which also helps it resist breakage and helps it feel manageable and healthy. And if the product you're using has great detangling effects, that's going to help reduce breakage too. So maybe don't give the bond repair ingredients all their credit. They're not all new, but the way we're talking about them is new. And I'm going to refer you back to my blog because you can use the search box on the right-hand side to find several bond repair posts. And I will see you soon.